Hi, and welcome to lab time. This is the first lab time after New Year's Eve, the first one in 2024. So welcome at home and welcome here. Today I'm going to show you how I make a riser and we can transform it to a down lifter as well. So I'm going to show you this in Vital. So I'm going to put in Vital here. And then we're going to make a MIDI clip. And let's have it on 8. And just have a C and make it legato. So we have this full tone here. And this is not very loud. There we go. So first of all, we're going to turn off the two oscillators. And then we're going to turn on the noise. So we just have a white noise. So this is very simple to make just a riser with white noise. We're going to turn on filter and take oscillator 1 off and hit in the sampler. And now we can just automate this to go upwards. So let's do that. Gonna take this into here and hit this little red one. So it's here we're gonna control stuff. So right now there's nothing happening because we took Vital here and took down the filter frequency way down. That's why we're not hearing anything. So we're going to click this and hit this little button up here. And now we can see that the last button I touched, like, let's make this a little bit smaller. Like that. Cool. So now you can see when I turn this up, the red line up here will move. That's because we have this selected. So let's just have this go to a ramp up. So click here and here. So let's make this upwards. And now it will sound like this. Very simple. I'm gonna hit the plus over here for the automation so we can see the next thing I'm gonna automate. And that's gonna be this button here. So we're gonna have this going, if you see the mouse down here, this is what we're gonna automate. So from here, we're gonna automate this to be, you can see the resonance here will bump up. So we get it to whistle a little bit. So now we can go into the effects. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger again so you can see what happens. Now we're going to put a delay on it and have it go on 4th, and we can have it doing this. So it's kind of ping pong between the two speakers. So it gets a little more floating. You can hear the end here. Gonna take the mix down a little bit and take this to the top. Then we're gonna move the reverb up and make the mix a little bit bigger and the time, so we get a little more reverb time. Gonna take the frequency down on the reverb, so it's only the high frequencies we get reverb on. And now it sounds like this. I'm gonna take the resonance so we can see that. Hit plus again. So now we can always see what's going on here. So the next thing we can do is actually go into our second filter and turn that on and say we want sampler or and make this a high pass filter. So now we can control this. While it's going. So we're gonna control this as well. And then this one, we can zoom in here. And then we can make this, highlight these two sections, right click and make this like a wave and, like a sine wave pattern. And gonna duplicate this all the way up. So now it's gonna sound like this. Okay, and then when it's highlighted, there's a little dot up here. Now you can see that with the mouse up here, you can see the two lines. We can also go over here to our left side and turn this down. So now we get this pattern like that. Like that. Now it's getting a little bit more exciting. Oops. If we click this off, you can see we'll do it like this. And then this one I'm gonna make now I made it a bandpass, and this one here we're gonna control this, so we need to have this. Now you can see it's gray because I moved something. Then we have to click this red button up here, so it will be highlighted again. So we're gonna make it the opposite. So we're gonna move this, click these off, and then move the top one here upwards. So it's like going that way, and make a curve. Maybe not that loud. And again, this is gonna be too much, so we're gonna lower it by here. Okay, nice. So now it sounds, this is a white noise riser. But to make this interesting, let's try different sounds. That's more of a bass. Let's try and go way up here to 36. And then make this a rising. Take it down to 2 to 1, and make this pitch upwards. Go way down. Okay, so now we have this rising sine wave. But we can also implement oscillator 1, and let's choose plastic scissors and Y. I would take that now. We're going to take the sampler out. We're going to implement it again afterwards. But now we can have this. And why I choose it, because you can see here it's kind of a sine wave that we put more frequencies in. So this is also going to be automated by this, so we can hear it now. Because we took the LFO, and now this linear thing is going to take this all the way up. And again, let's automate the pitch. So it's too high, so it's 60%. We're gonna take this down to 36 and gonna right click and enter value. Whoops. And hit 36. Like that, and then let's hear it. So it's 3 octaves it goes up. It sounds like that. Now we can take this second one and turn down the volume, and we can FM this sound with this sine wave. So this sound is gonna have some FM going on, sweeping upwards. So let's hear how that sounds. More interesting. So the next thing we can do is actually, because it's this is not pitching upwards, I would like to have that doing the same with this. So right click, enter value, 36. So they are doing the same pitch, both of them. You can hear there's something interesting happening in the end, like that. And we're going to take this basic shape and take this to harmonic series. And what that will do, if you see it here, it will just keep on moving upwards like this. And again, if we modulate that with the first LFO, you can see we use that for a lot of stuff. Right now we can't hear it, but the modulation on the FM would still be going on up here. So let's hear it again. Again, now it will start to be kind of a noise thing. But the cool thing is that we can take oscillator 1 and 2 and scoop this up like this. So we have this filter, and again we can also implement this. So let's hear that. Or we can parallel. I like that. Give this a little bit of resonance. Cool. And now we can turn on the sampler as well, but I would like to have this going on to, let's find factory, and take the pink noise. Let's hear it with that. Now that's pretty cool. We can also take this and make this a sine wave and take the panning of this and make this a bipolar and full up. So this will be more stereoized, and we can take this one to pan them. And the speed. So now you can see it's very fast. So let's do this with this one as well. And click on this, make bipolar. And take the stereo here. Oh. And take this inside this. So now the stereo will be like this flimsy thing going on. And in the effects now, we can take another filter that just in here I can now control this one, and we're gonna take the macro and again go in here and open up this one a little bit and hit plus, and we'll take let's see which one did we make. There we go. So now we can see. Oh, we can also turn it around. So this one will go up and this one will go down. Whoops. Like that. So we get kind of a downlifter instead. But you can hear the pitch goes up. So what we're gonna do instead is go into Vital and take this LFO up here and then shift it so it goes downwards. So now we have a downlifter. That's how easy it is. And you can see this goes upwards. So let's turn this around as well. So let's try the opposite way. Oops, my mistake. It was this way. And then we have to go in and look at the filters again. Yeah. So there's a lot of possibilities in here. We can also take the stereo for this one and say we want to control this. Whoops. And we can go even further, take this and take that down, take from oscillator 3, and again, let's make this crazy. And if we want to, we can go in and take a compressor, so we kind of compress the whole thing, or a distortion as well, and overdrive it, so we get a lot more noise. So yeah, that was it for me today. Hope you learned something, and feel free to come next Wednesday or the Wednesdays you can. I'm here from 1 to 5:30 every Wednesday. You're welcome. The first time is free. Otherwise, it costs about 100 kronos per month to be a part of Lab Time. But swing by, have a cup of coffee and a talk. Show me some tracks if you want to. I would gladly give some feedback to your tracks. So that was it from me today. Have a good one and see you next time.